It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school.
On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At small forward, Larry Nance. At shooting guard, Paul Pressey. At the other guard position, Rajon Rondo. At the other forward position, Sean Kemp. At center, Bill Russell. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. Starting at center, standing 6'11", number 51, Jahlil Okafor. Starting at point guard, standing 6'2", number 22, World Be Free. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 31, Sean Marion. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 21, Kevin Garnett. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Dwayne Wade. Erik Spoelstra is your head coach. Your Miami Heat.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Hey, Greg, we got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Rajon Rondo is out there with Pressey. Then it's Russell. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Kemp in at the 4.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Free. The shot is off. Good D by Rondo. Russell a screen on Marion. Rondo kicks to Russell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Bill Russell taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Wizards.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
And here's Kemp after the three-pointer from Shawn Marion. Here's Pressey. He had 15 points last outing. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Okafor. The dish to Wade. Pass to Free. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's Marion with the drive, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Wade after the made shot from Shawn Kemp. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Marion against Nance. Now here's Marion, guarded closely. And that one's good.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Rondo kicks to Kemp. Nance outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Now the pass to Okafor. Okafor sets the pick for Wade. Off the screen. Nice D from Russell.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Pressey's shot is off.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Boston leading by 4. Right side, Rondo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Okafor kicks to Wade. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Kemp. They set the pick. Now the feed to Nance. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Marion. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Now here's Marion. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland. Shot clock at 5. It's good. This game is all even. Marion's got 5 now.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's the screen. Wade against Pressey. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the jam by Larry Nance.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Here's free. Larry Nance making his last shot. 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Cleveland.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Passes it to Free. And he makes good on the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Nance, and that one is stuffed right through.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it'll make sense to use the timeout.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. The Celtics second.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
So it's Miami now, trailing by 2. Wade against Pressey. Wade outside, kicks to Garnett. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pressey kicks to Kemp. And it's Rondo in the corner. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Russell. Garnett grabs the board.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Feeds to Wade. Charity stripe shot, 14 feet away. KG, that's good. Garnett's got 6 points.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Russell kicks to Kemp. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Kemp's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And Miami shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. The drive by Wade softly drops in the floater. He has 5.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Dishes to Russell. Back to Rondo. The screen from Kemp. Shot clock at 6. Fires, high post. He squares up and sinks it. Kemp's got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Wade against Pressey. Inside and stolen by Russell. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Here's Free. Out to the right wing. Garnett wide open. A rebound by Kemp.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pressey passes to Rondo. Right side, Kemp. Back to Rondo. Screened by Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kemp can't hit. The Heat have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Garnett with a screen on Pressey. Wade dishes to Garnett. Garnett with the screen for Marion. Back to Garnett. Shot from the wing. That one wide left. The Celtics have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. It's stolen. Here's Free. Garnett the screen. Okafor with the screen on Rondo. Here's Garnett. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
No good on the free throw. And the Heat with some changes. Muhammad, he's checked in for Marion. Livingston comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Free. And a new group in for the Celtics. Spates checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Nance. Frazier, he's checked in for Pressey. And Monroe's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And he sinks the second. Boston trailing. Monroe outside. Russell sets a screen for Monroe. He feeds it to Spates. Okafor with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Livingston is running. And Muhammad throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Boston, no good that time either. The Heat leading by 3. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Muhammad, no luck.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Pass to Spates. He dishes it to Smith. Pass to Russell. Spates against Garnett. Here's Monroe.
Celtics foul. Bill Russell. That's his first personal foul.
1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Livingston kicks to Johnson. Russell against Garnett. Here's Johnson. The baseline jumper goes down. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Frazier. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
Got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Okafor with the screen on Monroe. And it's Johnson penetrating. Good work defensively by Monroe. Garnett with the block. But they recover it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Celtics trail by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Maurice Spates. Sean Kemp is out there with Smith. Then there's Monroe. And it's Frazier in at the 2. Monroe's shot is good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Johnson. Now the dish to Muhammad. And Boston with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. No one near Smith as he lets it go. They now take the lead. Kemp's got 10 points in the game.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Garnett. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. Johnson kicks to Garnett. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And the Heat with some changes. Marion comes in for Okafor. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Boston, Nancy's checked in for Kemp. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Monroe. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Frazier the pass to Spates. Outside Williams. The feed to Smith. There's the pass to Nance. Here's Spates. Banked in off the glass. Speights has got his first points of the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here's Muhammad. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garnett. Speights with the block. The Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Williams for 3. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. And now it's a 3-point Boston lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Johnson dishes to Garnett. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smith outside. They set the pick. Passes it to Williams. Garnett with the block. One-on-one fast break. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Johnson. 7 points for Dwayne Wade. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands. Feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
And Marion gets it to go. But this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now, here is Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Williams attacking, and Wade sends it back. Marion setting the pick for Wade, and it's Marion atop the key. Shot is no good, and it's Boston the other way. Smith kicks to Frazier. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams against Wade. Williams can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Muhammad, the pass to Johnson. They set the screen. Puts it up from 15. KG, that's good. And now it's a 3-point Heat lead.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Okay, Miami. Now coming into the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson, how he performed last season. He put up about 7 points a game. 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
And Miami making a change here. Mills is checked in. Then for the Celtics, Pressey comes in for J.R. Smith. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Frazier. Here's Pressey. Muhammad covering. Pressey's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now here's Mills, covered by Nance. And it's Wade penetrating. Sinks that one from the post. Wade's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Speights sets a screen. Here's Rondo. The dish to Nance. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. To the middle, Garnett. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a game for Garnett. He's got 14 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
For Miami, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Freeze checked in for the Heat. Boston also with the sub. Russell, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. And both free throws good from Garnett.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Now here's Williams.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Boston with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Garnett with a screen on pressing. Mills dishes to Garnett. And stolen by Russell. Here's Pressey. Covered by Mills. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Williams kicks to Rondo. A fader. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Miami now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Free. There's the pick. Six on the shot clock. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
And how good has he been at the line?
He sure has been. I mean, you could tell that he had that nice rhythm right from the start.
That one is off. And the Celtics making a change here. Kemp's checked in. That one is no good. Celtics trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Now here's Mills. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Mills has got the lead up to 5 now for Miami. Now here's Rondo. The screen from Kemp. Marion with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Marion, a screen on Rondo. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Marion. The rebound by the Celtics. Kemp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pressey kicks to Rondo. To the paint. He's looking for Kemp and finds him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, That's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And some changes here for the Heat. Okafor's checked in, and it's Livingston in for Patty Mills. And a change for the Celtics. Monroe's checked in for Lou Williams. The Heat with the lead. Kicks it to Okafor. Wade outside. Back to Okafor. And it's Russell with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So there's the pick. He kicks to Pressey. Here's Kemp. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a performance. Let's look at the game for Shawn Kemp. 15 points, and boy, are his rebound numbers ever impressive.
Clark, it's all guts and determination. That's really what rebounding's all about, and that's what's been on display here today.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Livingston passes to Marion. Free against Monroe. Takes it from 10. And the basket by Free.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
For Miami, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Marion, a screen on Monroe. Free passes to Marion. Off target from the wing. Boston trailing. Pressey dishes to Monroe. Feeds it to Kemp. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Livingston kicks to Okafor. Monroe against Free. Good work defensively by Monroe.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Russell passes to Pressey. Kemp dishes to Rondo. The screen from Kemp. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 7th in free throw percentage, 13th in opponent points per game, and they were in the top half of the league in field goal percentage as a team. And part of that was due to the fact that they were a little inconsistent offensively.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunities.
And he can't get the first one.
Look at the night for Dwayne Wade. 9 points and 1 steal.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
So he comes up empty at the line.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass. can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Miami trailing. Livingston kicks to Marion. 3 against Monroe. The wide open look here for Marion. From outside, off the mark.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Kemp can't hit. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
T. Wade on the wing. Pressey defending. Wade passes to Okafor. Stolen by Monroe. He shoots again. Kemp with the bucket.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Wade up top. Pressey defending. Shot to stop the drought. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Wade.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Boston on top, up by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Coach, how have you been able to get your offense clicking in this first half?
Well, finally we were able to get some stops. We were able to get a couple easy ones in the open court, and a little bit more patience to try to get something up together.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They came out in the second quarter with a renewed focus, playing well enough to take a 2-point lead here at the half. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They're giving up way too many good looks. You want to keep your opponent under 50% shooting? They have not done that. What's the solution? Maybe more ball pressure, more physicality down low. Whatever it is, Ernie, they need to figure it out.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from Shawn Kemp in this one.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Celtics with the lead. They've got Marion. D-Wade out there with Free. And it's Garnett. And it's Okafor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Well, the Celtics shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Kemp a screen on Free. Rondo dishes to Kemp. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The first one falls. And so Kemp nails both of them. And Miami shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Wade kicks to Garnett. Picked by Okafor. No good from Wade.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Pressey against Marion. Marion with the steal. And now the fast break. Marion with the ball, and he gets it to go.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's World B. Free, sinks the 15-footer. Free's got his third bucket of the night.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Outside for Kemp. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number 1, the Celtics.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Boston trailing. Pressey passes to Rondo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. Good season for him last year. Around 20 points per game last season. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Yeah, and you know, when he's hot, it's really quite nice to watch. I mean, when he's cold, you simply sit him down. I mean, save him for the next time.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Sean Marion. Frazier, he's checked in for Boston. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's Kemp. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Dennis Johnson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And the second free throw, good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Free passes to Johnson. Okafor with the screen on Nance. Pass to Free. 6 on the shot clock. Frazier against Johnson.
Celtics foul. Larry Nance. That's his second personal foul.
And the Heat making a change here. Mills is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Frazier against Garnett. 11 feet away. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Celtics lead by 1. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Muhammad. Pick by Okafor. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Mills. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Williams kicks to Russell. The screen from Kemp. Here's Frazier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Frazier. Smith checked in for Russell. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
The Celtics have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Nance. The Heat trail by 5. Now Mills. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Williams. Okafor with the steal. Johnson kicks to Mills. Heat moving the ball around. Taken away by Williams. He feeds it to Nance. The dish to Kemp. 50 move. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his third personal.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And so Kemp nails both of them. The Heat trail by 7. And here is Johnson, picked by Okafor. Garnett outside, trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. That is good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Mills. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. the screen. Here's Muhammad. Here's Okafor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Frazier. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Nance. Back to Frazier. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now here's Mills. Frazier covering. Picked by Okafor. Mills with it. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. Jahlil Okafor. 2.
And that one falls for Okafor. No good on the second free throw. Boston leading by 5. Here's Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Picked by Okafor. Johnson dishes to Garnett. Back to Johnson. No good. Williams with the defensive effort. The drive by Smith. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Muhammad up top. And that one hits back iron.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 15 points.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Now here's Johnson to the paint. It's deflected. Taken away by Williams. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Kemp. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Garnett. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in rebounding, 8th in scoring, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last year. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim and always hustles to get there.
First free throw is good. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Miami. Boston also with the sub. Monroe's checked in. And so he hits both. The Heat trail by 11.
Timeout call for the Heat. Okay, Miami. Now coming onto the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
And there's the feed to Mills. And there's the pass to Garnett. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Livingston's got his first 2 points of the night. The screen from Kemp. Monroe right side. Passes it to Frazier. 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. With the shot. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Mills. Kicks it to Okafor. From 8. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Celtics leading by 7. Now Monroe. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Garnett. Here is Livingston. Frazier covering. And Mills kicks to Johnson. Smith with the defensive effort.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Frazier with it. Now Garnett defending. Monroe outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Monroe's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Garnett with a screen on Monroe. Mills dishes to Okafor. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Johnson attacking. Just 5 to shoot.
Celtics foul.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Kevin Garnett 3rd.
How about if we just call them the top glass eaters? They gobble up those rebounds, and some guys just have a knack for being able to do that.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Sean Marion is checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Patty Mills. The Celtics also changing it up. Russell, he's checked in for Nance. Tressy comes in for J.R. Smith. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Frazier. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Monroe with it. Russell a screen on Johnson. The drive by Monroe. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Rondo against Johnson. Wade left side. Pass to Livingston. Garnett against Russell. Miami no good on that time either.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Now, here is Monroe. Russell sets a screen for Monroe. Boston needs to get off a shot. The shot by Rondo is no good. The Heat trail by 7. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Rondo with the steal. Russell sets a screen for Rondo. He kicks it to Monroe. Outside Kemp. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet away. And it's Miami with the rebound. Marion's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the pick. Johnson kicks to Marion. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Rondo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Feeds to Russell. Garnett with the block. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wade passes to Garnett. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the middle to end the drought. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for the Heat, Sean Kemp. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Wade outside. Missed. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
Vanish every summer with the blue vans will come. We throw the work in the can and run. With the plans was to get funded. Skate the set to achieve this goal.
The Heat trail by 4 on the floor for Boston. Kemp is out there with Russell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Pressey. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Right side, Williams. Pass to Rondo. Dishes to Kemp. Just 5 on the clock. And the pass to Williams from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Okafor's got 3 rebounds now in this one. T-Wade on the wing. Pressey defending. Wade drives in. And the shot is good. Wade's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. The Celtics shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Kemp with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Miami trailing. The dish now to Okafor. He feeds it to Wade. Okafor with the screen on Williams. Wade kicks to Okafor. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Screen by Russell. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Marion against Pressey. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 6.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Wade kicks to Okafor. And it's sent back by Russell. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Some changes for Boston. Nancy's checked in for Williams. And it's Frazier in for Rajon Rondo. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Garnett outside. He dishes it to Wade. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nance passes to Russell. Pressey against Wade. Pressey kicks to Kemp. And that one is hammered home.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Back to Garnett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's 20 points for Garnett. Boston leading by 6. Here is Frazier. And there's the feed to Pressey. Pass to Russell. The kick out to Frazier. Free against Frazier. Here's Free. Six on the shot clock. Kicks to Garnett with the fadeaway. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Shot by Frazier, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Free against Frazier. Here's Free, and Wade now top of the key. From deep three-point range, count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Free.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt, he is a threat from anywhere.
Now, here is Russell. No good again that time. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Okafor kicks to Wade. To the paint to take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Garnett. Garnett's got 24. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
You look at Kevin Garnett, what a contribution.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
Nance up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Pass to Okafor. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. Boston shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Frazier dishes to Pressey. Back to Frazier. Russell passes to Pressey. The shot misses. He'd have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Feeds to Marion. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Okafor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jahlil Okafor. 2.
And that one falls for Okafor. Dennis Johnson's checked in for free. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston trailing. Frazier kicks to Russell. Russell a screen on Garnett. Nance a screen. Frazier dishes to Pressey. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Pressey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Wade. Shoots from the baseline. A rebound by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He kicks it to Nance. Okafor with the steal. Here's Wade. Dishes to Garnett. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
And it's sent back by Russell. Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Pressey passes to Kemp. And Nance kicks to Pressey. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Heat.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Okafor kicks to Marion. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Nance dishes to Frazier. Here's Pressey. Kemp screen on Garnett. Pressey. They get it back. And slam dunk by Kemp.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Pass to Frazier. The screen from Kemp. Shoots from the elbow. Excellent D there from Okafor. The Heat trail by 3. And there's the pass to Wade. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the 4th quarter.
Check out the game for Okafor. He has 9 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Now here's Frazier. Johnson over to help. Here's the teardrop. And Okafor with the block. You know, it's apparent there what a leader he is, always communicating it and keeping everyone on the floor in sync.
And, Kevin, that's such a good point. You know, it doesn't always show up in the box score, but those leadership qualities of his are just as valuable to this team as anything else that he does.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Nance.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Wade passes to Garnett, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Kemp, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Mirotic is checked in for Boston.
2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mirotic, a screen on Johnson. Mirotic has a wide open look. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 2. For Miami, they've gone 7-15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Wade gets to Okafor. He feeds it to Marion. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Frazier against Johnson. The dish to Garnett. Lets it go from 14. That one a little long. The Celtics shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Mirotic, a screen on Wade. A nice shot by Frazier. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Down low, here's Nance, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Nance has got 6 here in this quarter.
Timeout call for the Heat. Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
So Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Wade kicks to Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Dennis Johnson. 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. Good on both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
Frazier against Johnson. Frazier dishes to Nance. Back to Frazier. Russell a screen on Johnson. Frazier kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Nance. Started by Marion. The shot's good from Nance.
Timeout call for the Heat.
Okay, Miami. Now coming on the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
We've got 1:23 left in the game.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. Pressey against Wade. To the middle. Here's Okafor. No luck. Nice D from Russell.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Nance against Johnson. Russell trying to free himself up. And the rebound goes to Johnson.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Here's Wade. And he can't bank that one in. It's deflected and taken away by Johnson. The shot by Marion, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Shooting for Miami, Walt Frazier. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
The feed to Okafor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his 5th personal foul. 5th team foul.
Jahlil Okafor.
2.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both good from the line that time. So it's Boston now.
Miami
They've
foul.
led by as many as 11 points, and that's an intentional
That's his
foul.
first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Miami, Walt Frazier. At the line for 2.
hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Garnett. Here's Marion. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Williams kicks to Frazier. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.